This chopped salad is kind of epic. Sweet, salty, bitter, tangy, savory, it's all the things. This is one of those salads that I could have literally every day. Morning, afternoon, and night. It is so good. And it only requires a couple ingredients, so you can actually have it every day if you want. So let's get making. I have a radicchio head. I think that's what you call it, a head. A head. You take your head of radicchio, and I just took the bottom off. And then I'm gonna cut it into fours, so quarters, just so it's a little bit easier to chop. So then you can see there's a little core here, this kind of hard white part, and I just like to cut that right out. And then you give it a chop. So you just cut it into little thin ribbons. Repeat for all your quarters. I really like radicchio not only because it's so pretty, but it also has a nice bitter taste, which is really nice when you also have endive. This is Belgian endive. It's really nice and sweet and kind of mild, and it offsets that bitterness of the radicchio. So I'm just gonna slice those little tiny heads in half and then give it a chop. We need some more green in this salad, and I always find celery is underrated in salads. It just adds a little something, something, some sweetness, some interest. And I like the young stems, which are the thin ones right in the center of that, the stalks, the bunch. You know what I mean? And if you didn't know this, you can eat the leaves. They're nice and tender and delicious, and they just add that extra pop of green. So I'm gonna slice these down the center so that it's a finer chop, since we're doing a chopped salad. And then I'm gonna chop it up. We continue on with my favorite ingredient. I think it's everybody's favorite, some crumbled bacon. I just finely diced up some bacon, cooked it off in a pan. Oh, it's gonna come on. I cooked it off. And I save the bacon drippings for the dressing. And cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, my favorite cheese. Makes everything better. How could you not want this in a salad? And we definitely need to do a bowl transfer soon because it's overflowing. But one more ingredient before we're gonna do a bowl transfer, and it is some candied walnuts. I just bought these right in the grocery store, pre-candied. Who has time for that? And what I like to do is just put it in a plastic bag, seal that sucker up, and then take the bottom of a water glass and just give it a chop. And I love when they're chopped because you don't get that huge chunk of sweet nut. It's just gonna kind of melt into the salad and add a sweet component. And look at that, zero mess, but chopped walnuts, here we are. Top it off in the bowl, and I'm going to get another salad bowl. Let's make some dressing. It's gonna be tangy, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be delicious. Sherry vinegar. I love sherry vinegar. It's very complex. It has a little bit of an oakiness to it. It's just really, really good, especially with bitter greens like a radicchio. So I'm gonna do about 2.5 tablespoons of that. And then Dijon. This will add a creaminess to the dressing and a little bit of saltiness. And then maple syrup. Please ignore our crusty maple syrup container. That's my husband. Blame it on him. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of this, about 1/2 teaspoon, just to round out the flavors. I like to add a little bit of sweetness in all my dressings. It just helps cut that acid. I almost tried to put this. I'm gonna put that there. And finally, we have some olive oil. Can't have dressing without olive oil. And I forgot to mention the best part, which I feel ashamed that I didn't mention. The bacon drippings were in the bottom of this bowl, so that is just gonna add smokiness and just, oh, bacon fabulousness. Whisk it together, and we're gonna pour it over our greens and our chopped things. Forgot something else. Salt and pepper, duh. All mine. Like actually though, I plan on eating it all myself because it's one of my favorite things. It's digging. Check it out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it.